that you may live. His objectives are prepare an entertaining after-dinner talk on a specific theme, deliver the talk using the skills developed in the preceding projects, time 8 to 10 minutes. Please welcome Mr. Abdul Razzaaq.
Mutu-Fa-Yah. Mutu-Fa-Yah. Mutu-Fa-Yah is Arabic for die that you may live. Die that you may live. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster, guests, I want to share with you all a concept in human transformation, spiritual rejuvenation, stepping out of the box, breaking out of your shell, escaping your cage, a concept. Die that you may live. Not a physical death, a metaphorical death. You see, what usually keep us down, keep us back, is stuff that's right here and right here. Negative thoughts, limiting thoughts, bad emotions, experiences, things we've been through, destructive habits, things like that. So I say, die. Die to those things. Die to those things and escape out of your cage. Have you heard the story? Have you heard the story of the Indian trader going to Africa looking for some exotic gifts? Came across some beautiful talking parrots. He had to get one. Took one home, put it in a cage, treated it quite well. Fed it honey and seeds and played music for it quite well. 2 years later, he going back to Africa. He asked his parrot, I'm going back to Africa, do you want to tell your friends anything? The parrot said, yes. Tell my buddies I'm all right in my cage. So he goes back to Africa. He finds his friends and relays a message. Relays a message. Your friends say he's all right in his cage. One of the friends well up in tears and falls and dies. Now the trader thinking, well, it must have been grief. He missed his friend so much, the grief killed him. So he goes back home and he relays a story to his parrot. Tells his parrot, then his parrot wells up with tears and dies. So again, he's thinking, the grief, hearing about what happened to his parrot, his friend at home, the grief killed him. Takes the dead parrot, takes it outside, and throws it in the cage. All of a sudden, the parrot takes off and lands up on the branch, on the branch. And the hunter says, you faked your death? And the parrot said, yeah, my buddy told me, he gave me a very important message. And the trader said, well, what was it? He said, my buddies told me that if I really want to live, get out of that cage, I must die first while I'm living. And I'm telling you all, if you want to be what you need to be, escape. If you want to soar like an eagle, you too must die while you're still alive. Die to whatever's holding you back. Whatever's keeping you from being what you need to be, die to that. Kill it. And in nature, the concept is there. In nature, there's a concept that death supports life. Death supports life. Some kind of a scientist, a natural scientist, or a mental scientist, a spiritual scientist, and I like looking at creation and extracting the wisdom out of it. See, the great God that created all this, I believe he created it to give a message to our lives, if we just reflect on it. And we can get some wisdom out of it. Now just go with me on this. I know Don, you always wonder where I'm going. So just go with me on this one. Inanimate objects. Inanimated. This chair here is inanimate. It's dead. But the human being is the epitome of a living thing, animation. Yet still, I must consume something dead in order to fulfill and keep my life going. Death supports life. a rock. This is a dead thing. It's not living. Yet and still, we must consume rocks in order to live. Rocks in the form of vital minerals, vitamins. You need some zinc. You need some calcium, some magnesium, some iron. You don't believe me? Ask anybody who's iron deficient, and they will tell you, you need those things to live. This apple. Now this apple was once amongst the living, but now it's dead. And later when I eat this apple, my cells, great nutrition to my cells. So death supports life. I did a speech before. You guys know I like to grill. I like to grill me some goat, grill me some chicken. She laughing back there. Our resident Jamaican. Hey, jerk chicken, jerk chicken. But you know what? I'm gonna kill that chicken first. I'm gonna kill that goat. And this death is gonna support my life. It's gonna support your life. This is a chemical, H2O. Is it living? Is it living? It's a dead thing. But how long can you live without drinking water? Kid, how long can we live without drinking water, man?
Non-alcoholic, I'd say a day.
They say about 7 days. About 7 days. You gotta drink some water.
Okay.
The air we breathe is not a living thing. But how long can we live, Miss Joanne, without the breath of life?
There is no life without breath.
What, 5 minutes? What, 5 minutes? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, then I'm dead. You're dead. And then my death will support life. From worms, bacteria, mold and mildew, the cycles of life. The cycles of life. But nothing is wasted. Nothing is ever wasted. Nothing is ever wasted. No matter what. Lastly, what is this? Anybody know what this is?
Dirt.
It's dirt.
It's dirt. I took this out of my backyard. Dirt. And yes, it's a dead thing too. But there's something special about dirt. Bring it all back to human transformation. Human transformation. Some of us, we've been through things. We've experienced some bad stuff. Junk in the trunk. You got some nasty things back there. Some dirty laundry in the closet. But I got good news. I got good news. Ask any gardener. You want the best fruits? The best vegetables? The most pretty plants? You want the best harvest? You need some nasty stuff in this dirt. You need some manure in that dirt. Some nasty, filthy compost. And man, the best tasting vegetables. But hey, us also, don't worry about what you've been through. Don't worry about what you have experienced. Don't worry about what has been put on you. Don't worry about the junk in your trunk. As long as you have died, as long as you kill those things will fertilize your life. And your soul will be that beautiful flower, that great harvest, that luscious garden. Die that you may live. So you can be that creation, that wonderful creation that God created you all to be. Die that you may live. Thank you.
Abdul Razzaaq. Die.
No, but you are recording.
Oh.